Hi everyone, and welcome back to the series where we solve data problems in both SQL and Pandas. This series includes all medium difficulty data questions. And today's question is to find consistently improving employees. We have two tables, employees and performance reviews. In the employees table, we have employee ID and their name. In the performance reviews table, we have the review ID, employee ID, the date, and the rating. We need to write a solution to find employees who have consistently improved their performance over their last 3 reviews. An employee must have at least 3 reviews to be considered. So here we will have to filter. The employee's last 3 reviews must show strictly increasing ratings. In addition, we have to calculate the improvement score as the difference between the latest rating and the earliest rating. First, we will use a window function raw number to rank all reviews of each employee. We write a select statement. We select employee ID, rating from performance reviews table. And with the raw number function, we will rank each row in the partition of employee ID. Therefore, we partition by employee ID, order by review date. It's very important because we have to use the most recent 3 views based on review date for each employee in the descending order. And this column we will call raw number. Let's run the select statement to see what we have. We have each partition of employee IDs with their ratings and raw number. Our raw number 1 has rating 5. If we look in the table, in the partition of employee ID number 1, rating number 5 has the latest review date. This matches our order by statement, which says that the partition should start with the latest review date, which means that row number 1 is supposed to come from the latest review date. Now let's save this select statement in the CTE called ranked views. So far, all our ratings are in the same column. In order to find the difference between the latest rating and the earliest rating, we need to display all these 3 ratings in each column. So we will write another CTE called latest 3. And here we will write a select statement. This time we select from ranked reviews. We need an employee ID again, and with the max function, we will calculate the latest, middle, and oldest rating. So we write max function, and case when the row number in the ranked reviews CTE equals to 1, then we display the rating, and we call it latest rating. The same we will do with the middle rating. Instead of row number 1, we take row number 2. And we call it middle rating. Next, we will do the same with the 3rd row, which is our oldest rating. In addition, we will count all ratings as review count. We need only 3 ratings for each employee ID. Therefore, in the work class, we write row number is less or equal to 3. And of course, we will group by employee ID because we calculate latest, middle, and the oldest rating per each employee ID. Let's display the latest 3 CTE. In the case when statement, do not forget the AND keyword. We always have to end the case when statement. And now we can check what we have in the latest 3 CTE. It's It's not the last statement, but we can check. We have each employee ID only once. This is due to the group by statement. Then we have the latest rating, middle rating and oldest rating all in separate columns, which is already good. Some of the employees do not have 3 ratings, like employee 5, for example. According to our requirements, we need to exclude these employees because each employee must have at least 3 ratings. In the final select statement, we would have to filter the review count to 3 and to make sure that the oldest rating is smaller than the middle rating and the middle rating is smaller than the latest rating. This requirement was given to us in the beginning that all 3 reviews must show strictly increasing ratings. And of course we need to calculate the difference. So let's do that. In the select statement, we need data from the latest 3 CTE, which we will call LT, and we have to join that with the table employees. Finally, we will use that table. We need that table in order to get the names of the employees. We will join that on employee ID because both employee ID columns are present in the latest 3 as well as in the employees table. So now we filtered to review count equal to 3, and we want to make sure that the oldest rating is smaller than the middle rating, and the middle rating is smaller than the latest rating. In the select statement, we need employee ID, employee name, and now we calculate the improvement score. For the improvement score, we need to calculate the difference between the latest rating and the oldest rating. Finally, we need to order by improvement score in the descending order and employee name by ascending order. Now let's run the query. And we successfully solved this problem in SQL. Now let's move on to Pandas. First thing we do in Pandas is to sort reviews by employee and by date. We did that with the raw number function in SQL. We used the partition as employee ID and order by review date. So we take the performance reviews data frame and we use the function sort values. We sort by employee ID and review date. We will save this into PR as performance review dataset. Now we need to assign a raw number. For example, 1 for latest, 2 for middle, and 3 for oldest. We create a new column called RN, and we group the PR dataset by employee ID. To assign in Pandas a sequential number to each row within a specific group, we will use a cumcount plus 1. This is the standard way to recreate the SQL's raw number function. Now we filter to only look at the 3 most recent reviews per employee. So we take the raw number column that we just created and we say less or equal to 3. Next, we pivot to have each rank in a separate column. So we did it in SQL with the second CTE. We use the function pivot, and our parameters are: for index, we will have employee ID, For columns, we will take row number, and as values, we will have rating. And we need to save this into a new dataset. We will call it pivoted. If you remember in SQL, I showed you that some employees have less than 3 reviews. In the column for the latest review, there was null. In order to avoid null values in the 3 most recent reviews columns, we need to drop employees that don't have exactly 3 reviews in their set. From the pivoted dataset, we use the function drop_NA for the subset 1, 2, and 3. Now we need to filter for strictly increasing scores from the oldest to the latest. Pivoted 3 should be less than pivoted 2, which in turn should be less than pivoted 1. Let's copy the dataset and save it into the dataset called valid. And the next step is to calculate the improvement score. We create a new column called improvement score, and from the dataset valid 1 minus valid 3, we need it as type integer. Next, we merge with the employee's data frame. We use the function merge, and as a parameter we take the data frame employees and we merge these 2 data frames on employee ID. And this will be our result. Finally, we sort the output according to the requirements. So result equal to result, sort values, and we sort by improvement score and name. And we are ready to return the result. We need to display employee ID, name, and improvement score. The same as in SQL, in Pandas we can't use the comparison with 3 different variables directly. We need to split it. First, we will compare the pivoted 3 with 2 and then 2 with 1. And that's it. Now let's run the code. And we successfully solved this problem in Pandas. Which syntax did you prefer for this specific problem? Row number window function and 2 different CTEs in SQL, or group by pivot function and sort values in Python Pandas? Let me know in the comments.